what are the three myths about heart surgeons that people think of?
A major difference in cardiac surgery is that cardiac surgery में ये guessing work नहीं होता. हम पैर के veins निकाल के या छाती के जो arteries है उसको use करके ये blockages को bypass करते हैं. So another big chunk is bypass surgery.
Right.
So this is something that we are like challenging nature. In every congenital heart surgery, we are challenging nature. We are trying to correct something which God has done wrong.
And do heart transplants happen in India?
Yes. Heart transplants do happen. It's going on a very big thing now. There are center. No, means there's a joke in our fraternity which we say that the only way to become famous in our field is that you just remain alive. You don't die. Even if you remain till 60, you're going to be a stalwart because cardiac surgeons don't live much. That is another.
Really?
Yeah, it means.
इस बार जो हमारे गेस्ट आए हैं वो है डॉक्टर तरुण शेट्टी और वो एक हार्ट सर्जन है. सो एक्चुअली मुझे हमेशा से ये क्यूरियोसिटी था कि एक हार्ट सर्जन अपने लाइफ में क्या क्या करते हैं, उनका दिन कैसे होता है, कितना बिजी रहते हैं, कितना स्ट्रेसफुल जॉब होता है. वो साउथ मूवीज में दिखाया है ना, ऐसे रास्ते से हार्ट ऐसा फेंके वो फिर वो खिड़की तोड़ के हॉस्पिटल का ऐसे लग जाता है. वो सिर्फ मूवीज में होता है गाइस. रियलिटी में इतना स्ट्रेस रहता है ना उनको कि आप इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते. दे हैव सेकेंड्स. तो ये सारी बातें हाउ इज इट बीइंग अ हार्ट सर्जन, कैसा लाइफ रहता है और कितना पैसा कमा सकते हैं और कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है एमबीबीएस के बाद. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हमने डिस्कस की है. उनकी स्टोरी एक्चुअली काफ़ी यूनिक है and I hope you guys get some real value out of it. And as usual, subscribe तो आपने obviously किया है, मुझे पता है. So thank you guys. So Dr. Tarun, what are the three myths about heart surgeons that people think of?
I think the first and most important myth which recently people are saying is that we are out of job because of the cardiologist. I think that's a very big myth.
Yeah, okay.
This myth is usually told by people who are not heart surgeons. So when you go and speak to a heart surgeon, he will always tell you that his plate is full all the time. So cardiologists are actually doing a favor by taking a little bit out of the plate for him.
Oh.
So that is not the case. Cardiac surgeons are well thriving. We are thriving in many aspects apart from surgery also, to the point where now even we have started doing interventions. So means with the help of wire, which the cardiologists will do, that we are also doing. And I think on a broad term, we are in a way better position to manage both. Because usually a cardiologist will go ahead with an intervention only when he has a backup of a surgeon. Because if he does something wrong or some complication occurs, it is we who have to go. But it's not the reverse for us. Means
Right.
If we complicate, we can operate also. So that is the first myth. Second myth, I think, is that cardiac surgeons are, are usually the serious types. They are always the ones roaming in the hospital with a scalpel, with this around their neck, but it's not that way. I have seen cardiac surgeons who are really, very serious in the OT, but outside they'll be as jovial and as friendly, as approachable. So usually cardiac surgeons are approachable. And the third myth which everyone feels is that we abuse a lot in the OT, and that's not the case again. We don't abuse. Usually we require a very calm OT. There's always music going on in a cardiac surgeon's OT because even the smallest procedure will go on for a good 4-5 hours. Any heart surgery, even if it is a small one, if you have to just repair small holes in the heart, the entire procedure from skin to again shifting back will take somewhere close to 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
So we are not abusing in the OT. We don't have time. Cardiac surgery is a very high pressure game. So usually we try to keep the OT very calm. So cardiac surgeons are not aggressive, not abusive. they are very calm, composed, and sometimes even jovial.
हाँ, क्योंकि सिंस दैट बीइंग अ हाई प्रेशर गेम लाइक यू सेड, उसमें अगर कार्डियक सर्जन ही एजिटेट हो जाए
Yeah,
तो फिर द चांसेस ऑफ मिस्टेक्स आर दे इंक्रीज.
definitely. So हर सर्जरी के ना स्टेप्स होते हैं. सो देयर वाज अ सेइंग कि जब मैं कार्डियक सर्जरी ट्रेनिंग कर रहा था, एंड बिफोर दैट आई वाज अ जनरल सर्जन, तो बेसिकली वी यूज्ड टू ऑपरेट ऑन द स्टमक. तो उसमें देयर इज अ प्रोसीजर कॉल्ड एज डायग्नोस्टिक लैप्रोस्कोपी और डायग्नोस्टिक एक्सप्लोरेशन. मतलब हमको पता नहीं अंदर क्या हुआ है, पर हम पेट खोल के ढूंढ लेंगे. तो अ मेजर डिफरेंस इन कार्डियक सर्जरी इज दैट कार्डियक सर्जरी में ये गेसिंग वर्क नहीं होता. We have to know what is going on pre-operatively. We decide our plan. We go inside and execute it. That's it. हम ये नहीं सोचते कि अभी ये स्टेप के बाद क्या, ये मिला तो क्या, वो मिला तो क्या. ये नहीं होता. And surgeons जो ऐसे करते हैं, they are the ones who usually get stuck, who think in the OT. We do all our thinking before the OT. Inside the OT, there is no thinking. It is just plain execution. We just execute, come out. And usually results यही surgeons के अच्छे होते हैं who can execute it as seamlessly as possible. There is no thinking, pulling, pushing, abusing. All these things are usually जब surgeon control में नहीं है surgery के. If he cannot control his mind, definitely he cannot control the surgery also. That is when the abuses, the aggression, everything comes out. So usually हमारे एक सर थे, वो हमेशा बोलते थे कि जो अच्छे सर्जन्स है, जो बहुत व्हेन यू आर असिस्टिंग देम या आप उनको असिस्ट करते हो, एंड व्हेन दे आर ऑपरेटिंग, तुमको लगता है अरे ये तो बहुत इजी है, ये तो मैं भी कर सकता
दे
हूँ.
मेक इट लुक एफर्टलेस. हाँ,
सो दे हैव डन अ वेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स सर्जरी, बट व्हेन यू लुक एट इट यू आर लाइक अरे दिस इवन आई कैन डू. सो एक्चुअली they are just executing, they are not thinking at all. So that is one thing which is important. So it is a high pressure game, but the preparation matters for us. It is not what happens inside. It is all that we prepare outside and then go inside.
and what are the commonest cases जिसके लिए हार्ट सर्जन की जरूरत पड़ती है?
So heart surgery basically अभी दो भागों में, या आई कैन से 3 भागों में डिवाइड हो चुका है. द फर्स्ट इज अडल्ट कार्डियक सर्जरी, जहाँ पे हम लोग 50, 60, 30, 40 इन दैट एज ग्रुप हमारे पेशेंट्स होते हैं. सो इन दिस एज ग्रुप मेनली हमारे इंडियन पॉपुलेशन के लिए देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज रोमैटिक हार्ट डिजीज. जो लोअर सोशियो इकोनॉमिक स्टेटा से आते हैं उनमें ये डिजीज बहुत कॉमन है. सो दीज पेशेंट्स एट द एज ऑफ 30 will require valve replacements. So a big chunk of surgeries we deal with valve replacements. It can be any of the 4 valves, mainly mitral and aortic is what usually gets disease. And another big chunk of adult cardiac surgery is your bypasses. So many factors, whether it be diabetes, hypertension, lifestyle, smoking, genetics, all these will play a role in causing something which causes blocks in the heart. So basically the thing is that हर organ को body में blood लगता है अपना daily का काम चलाने के लिए. Similarly heart को भी लगता है. तो heart का ये जब blood supply रुक जाता है, तभी patient को heart attack या chest pain ये सब होने लगता है. तो इसके लिए ये जो blockages है, हम पैर के veins निकाल के या छाती के जो आर्टरीज है उसको यूज करके ये ब्लॉकेजेस को बाईपास करते हैं. सो अनदर बिग चंक इज बाईपास सर्जरी, व्हिच इज व्हाट वी से इन आवर लैंग्वेज इज ब्रेड एंड बटर ऑफ एन अडल्ट कार्डियक सर्जन. उसके अंदर अभी बीटिंग हार्ट करते हैं, अरेस्ट करके करते हैं, वो सब इज टू मच इनटू डिटेल. सो बेसिकली वाल्व रिप्लेसमेंट्स एंड बाईपासेस फॉर्म almost 70 to 80% of the adult cardiac part. Then we come to the congenital part. So especially I'm interested in this field because this spectrum is really different. It's really different. Now adult में कैसा है कि हमने जो लाइफ में किया है उसके वजह से हमको हार्ट डिजीज हुआ है,
right.
पर बच्चों का तो लाइफ अभी चालू हुआ है. भगवान ने गलती किया है उनके हार्ट को बराबर बनाने में, एंड सो हमको उसको ठीक करना है.
Right.
So this is something that we are like challenging nature. In every congenital heart surgery, we are challenging nature. We are trying to correct something which God has done wrong. And congenital cardiac surgery, I feel, is the only surgery where we can save a lifetime. Now a 60-year-old अगर bypass के लिए आता है, bypass होने के बाद भी 10 years, 15 years, चलो maximum 20 years. But when I operate on a child who is in his first month, and if everything goes fine, we are giving him a lifetime. We are giving him 70 years, 80 years. He can grow up to become the next Tendulkar or Modi or, anything. So that is what draws me to congenital cardiac surgery more. And the third is the latest one, which is transplant surgery. According to me, maybe, I don't know if we'll get to see this, but the next generation will definitely see everything becoming transplant. If there are problems with any organ, I think the answer will be transplant. Obviously not in the near future, but somewhere. Because अभी Maryland में उन्होंने genetically engineered pig heart को use किया है to transplant it into a human. So
कहाँ पे हुआ ये?
Maryland, USA.
Okay.
University of Maryland. They have done 2 procedures
हाँ.
where they have
And
used
successfully.
The first one he survived for a week, and the second one I think has survived for a month or 2. So basically, this is how it starts. When transplant was also started, the mortality was very high. But now, when it started, it was, to be very frank, it was like 100% mortality. Any transplant which was it started by Bernard in 1967. And today, transplant rates in the US give a 1-year survival rate of close to 97% and 3-year survival rate of 89%. So, which is a very good stat. So, transplant is going to be the next thing for us.
So, and that is human to human transplant, जो आप बोल रहे हो.
Yes, yes. Human to human. And xenotransplant is when we are using heart from another species, which I was talking about, pig. So, genetically engineered pig is the new thing which has come in the US, which has started. And they are very successful with kidney transplant, using a pig kidney, genetically engineered kidney.
इंडिया में नहीं है अभी तक.
इंडिया में अभी तक हुआ नहीं.
किडनी का तो इतना रिक्वायरमेंट है, आई एम अज्यूमिंग.
द थिंग इज दैट किडनी हो या लिवर हो, दोनों में लाइव डोनर्स अवेलेबल है.
ओके.
मींस अ मोनोजाइगोटिक ट्विन or anyone from the family can always donate one kidney or a part of the liver.
Right.
But heart में ऐसा नहीं है. हार्ट में हमको डेड बॉडी से ही लेना पड़ता है.
Right.
कोई लिविंग आदमी अपना पार्ट ऑफ द हार्ट नहीं दे सकता.
So
that is why scarcity तो है हार्ट ट्रांसप्लांट में. But once now the pig xenotransplant is come into the picture, I think this scarcity part will become a little less.
And do heart transplants happen in India?
Yes. Heart transplants do happen. It's going on a very big thing now. There are centers like the last center which I worked in. I was an assistant professor in KM for 3 years. So the 6th heart transplant in the world was done in KM in 1970. Bernard did the first transplant in South Africa in 1967. And in 1970, there was a surgeon by the name of PK Sen who did the heart transplant in India in KM. That was the first heart transplant done in India. And after that, we again did the second heart transplant now last year in 2024.
Oh, ये तो मून लैंडिंग जितना टाइम हो गया उसमें.
So कैसे है कि जब भी प्राइवेट सेटअप होता है ना, तो लॉजिस्टिकल इश्यूज थोड़े हैंडल से हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि फंड्स है, पैसे है, थोड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस है, सब कुछ है. बट व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग इन अ गवर्नमेंट सेटअप, इट्स अ बिग हैसल. The paperwork, the logistic, the bureaucracy, it's a big headache. But somehow the entire process took us 8 months, and in September 24, we were able to do the second heart transplant. We were able to revive the program again. So now we have 4 patients under the list, and I have left the place, but I'm hearing that they are again planning for one next month.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
And so this is about heart surgery. So, like, let's say some kid who is in 11th and 12th wants to become a heart surgeon. So, what would you tell that person?
See, to be very frank, the road to become a heart surgeon is, I think, one of the most difficult jobs in the world. Very satisfying. There's no doubt about it. Means every day when I come out of the hospital, I know I have made a change in someone's life and I go home as a happy man. But to reach this stage, यार बहुत मेहनत लगा. It was 5.5 years of MBBS, 3 years of MS, 3 years of MCH, 3 years as a faculty. So it was 12 to 15 years of hard work to reach the point of even doing something independently. Compared to other specialties, I feel heart surgery is the most difficult specialty, very demanding, and work-life balance you have to forget about it. To be very clear,
है ही नहीं.
yeah, at least for your initial years as a surgeon, heart surgeon, forget about it. So your environment has to be very supportive. Otherwise, it's a big headache. You can't be in a high pressure situation in the OT and then come back home to a high pressure situation at home. That's not possible. You won't sustain. You
Nah.
might pull through, but your longevity will be hampered. So heart surgery, one of the most beautiful surgeries that is there. It's an art. It's a very nascent field. बाकी सब सर्जरीज तो यार 19th सेंचुरी में ही चालू हुए थे. 1800, 1700, फेस हो गया, एब्डोमेन हो गया. But heart surgery started only in 1953. I'm talking about open heart surgery, where we started opening chambers of the heart and started fixing defects and all. So it is a very nascent field. It means like it's not even 100 years old. It's a very small compared to the other specialties. So there is so much more to discover, so much more to do. So it is very exciting, but yes, it is very demanding. So if you're not up for, the next 15 years of your life, if you means as of now in this situation, in this current thing, you have so many options, where it's not demanding. You have so many professions which you can take up which are not demanding, and there is more money and stuff and all. So you have to be mentally very strong, very dedicated. But if you can pull through, there will be nothing more satisfying in anything apart from this profession. It is very satisfying. Means I don't know, I'll suggest everyone to become a heart surgeon. That's not possible. But heart surgeons, I feel, are just the chosen ones who have that opportunity to become. It's not everyone's cup of tea. So yeah.
क्योंकि that is also one thing, no? So you mentioned work-life balance.
Yeah.
You mentioned money. ठीक है, तो वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस का तो चलो मतलब वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड. भाई हार्ट सर्जन के लाइफ में कहाँ वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस होगा? वो हार्ट सर्जन है, उसको कभी भी जाना पड़ सकता है, कितने भी देर वहाँ पे रहना पड़ सकता है, ठीक है. बट देन यू सेड मनी. तो मोस्टली लाइक अभी फॉर पीपल हु माइट नॉट बी एक्सपोज्ड टू व्हाट अ हार्ट सर्जन्स लाइफ इज, they might think, even I used to think कि यार हार्ट सर्जन तो बहुत पैसा कमाता है और इसलिए मुझे हार्ट सर्जन बनना है. ऑफ कोर्स बोलने में भी अच्छा लगता है हार्ट सर्जन है, इट्स लाइक वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी ऑफ विच यू कैन बिकम अ सर्जन. तो इम्पोर्टेंट तो वो है ही, बट ऑल्सो उसमें आई वुड अज्यूम कि पैसा बहुत है. बट इज दैट द रियलिटी?
See, the reality is that compared to once you finish general surgery training हमारा 3 साल का होता है. उसके बाद एज अ सर्जन हमको डिसाइड करना पड़ता है कि अभी हमको आगे किस चीज को काटना है. ब्रेन को काटना है तो न्यूरो, नीचे बिलो द बेल्ट काटना है तो यूरो, हार्ट काटना है तो हार्ट सर्जन. अभी उसका भी ट्रेनिंग सबका इक्वल है, 3 साल. सब 3 साल करेंगे. Now the catch in this is that after 3 years of cardiac surgery, you have still not acquired the skill to become an independent surgeon. It will take you another 3 years to specialize in one field. You want to be a jack of all trades and just do general cardiac surgery, you can do after 3 years. That is okay, that is fine. लेकिन तुमको किसी में चीज में स्पेशलाइज करना है तो तुमको और 3 से 5 साल देने पड़ेंगे. तो वो 3 से 5 साल में कंपेयर टू अदर फील्ड्स तुम उतना नहीं कमाओ.
ओके.
कोई यूरो सर्जरी के बाद डायरेक्टली हॉस्पिटल में ज्वाइन होके दे कैन वर्क एज एन इंडिपेंडेंट कंसल्टेंट. न्यूरो सर्जन हो गया इंडिपेंडेंट कंसल्टेंट. सो दे इन दैट पीरियड वेर यू आर स्टिल बिल्डिंग योर स्किल्स और तुमको इंडिपेंडेंट बनना है इन अ पर्टिकुलर फील्ड इज गोइंग टू टेक अनदर 3 to 5 sometimes 7 years. तो उसमें तुम इतना नहीं कमाओगे जितना तुम्हारे काउंटर पार्ट्स दूसरे स्पेशलिटी में कमा रहे हैं. इफ यू आर रेडी टू बी मेंटली स्टेबल एंड यू नो स्ट्रिक्ट कि भाई नहीं करना ही है, then after 7 years you won't imagine how much you can earn, what potential you have, how much you can earn. More than earning is how much good you can be. That
Of
is
course,
what
of
I
course.
always see, that the more lives you touch and the more lives you can change with your skill, I think the wait is worth it. There's no need to jump. Now, obviously, I know there are people who have to, you know, take care of their families. They are not financially well off. They have to support. So for them, going into cardiac surgery can be really difficult. Because 3 साल के बाद यार नहीं होते इंडिपेंडेंट, क्योंकि अभी ट्रेनिंग भी सफर कर रहा है, कोविड आ गया, बहुत कुछ हो गया. सो ट्रेनिंग में 3 साल में इतना नहीं होता है कि तुम अगले दिन जाके यू नो तुम डायरेक्टली जाके बाईपास कर रहे हो, वाल्व रिप्लेसमेंट कर रहे हो, ऐसा नहीं होता. इट्स वेरी रेयर. एंड अभी बॉन्ड आ गए हैं गवर्नमेंट के 2-2 साल. सो इनवेरिएबली पोस्ट एमसीएच एज अ कार्डियक सर्जन आफ्टर 3 years ट्रेनिंग बहुत मुश्किल है टू वर्क इंडिपेंडेंट. तो तुमको और 3-4 साल लगेंगे. तो ये भी माइंड में रखना है. इफ यू आर अप फॉर इट, यू हैव योर सोशल सपोर्ट इन प्लेस, everything is in place, then please go for it. But if that is questionable, फिर सोचना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि तुम immediately 3 साल के बाद नहीं कमाओगे, फिर तुम किसी और को देखोगे, and then you start questioning yourself.
But then there is that thing also ना कि जहाँ पे so your career starts at what 40?
Yeah,
Let's
40.
just
40.
round it up at कि भाई
40 is actually a good age.
Okay, 40 is
40 is
actually early.
minimum. Yeah. 40 is early.
Ah.
40 is really early for a cardiac surgeon. Last year I had been to the US. मैं ऑब्जर्वरशिप करने गया था. तो वहाँ के जो फेलोज थे, मीन्स कार्डियोलॉजी फेलोज, नॉट इवन कार्डियक सर्जरी, all were 44, 45. They were well established practice they had in India, and they had come for 2 years just to observe as a fellow. So 2 years doing nothing, not even touching the patient, just keep and observe. And they are 44, 45 years. So struggle is always there. ये फील्ड में struggle तो है ही, and किसी के लिए easy नहीं होता. It means now even if I say कि urologist बाहर जाके फिर भी यार उसके लिए easy नहीं होता. कितने ऐसे बाहर जाके immediately next day कमाने लगे. तो the picture is not so bad on that side and so good on this side, ऐसा नहीं है. But एक बेसिक कंक्लूजन ये है कि कार्डियक सर्जरी में इंडिपेंडेंट बनने को एंड द अमाउंट ऑफ मनी व्हिच समवन सेज इज गुड अमाउंट, उसमें टाइम लगता है.
No, so but then वो एक constraint है कि suppose you start at 40, how much are you going to practice? As in, I know even that is enough कि तुम 40 से चलो 60 तक भी तुम कर लिए, तो you will have like a lot of money to retire and everything. But then वो सर्जन का लिमिटेशन हो जाता है. Or is that the case?
No, means there's a joke in our fraternity which we say that the only way to become famous in our field is that you just remain alive. You don't die. Even if you remain till 60, you're going to be a stalwart, because cardiac surgeons don't live much. That is another.
Really?
Yeah, means that is the thing. Because see, what I feel is that it is a stressful situation. Stress takes a toll day by day. It is unnoticed. Now I am very happy whenever I operate, but somewhere some stress, something is taking a toll. So I had a boss who had an MI at 38 on table. He was operating and then he collapsed. He had to get a surgery done on the next operation theater. So there are stories like this. The place where I'm working now is Kokilaben Hospital. So it was the brainchild of Dr. Neetu Mandke.
Right.
Who was one of the great cardiac surgeons in Mumbai. And he again died in his 40s because of, whatever. So longevity is a factor again in cardiac surgery. I didn't want to bring this up. I didn't want to scare people, but yes. But मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, it's up to you. Every surgeon. Means it's not that neurosurgeons or plastic surgeons are not dying. They are also dying. So मेरे हिसाब से stress is how you look at it. If you're doing something which you're really passionate about and you can do it for hours on end, I don't feel that is stress. So usually these doctors, जो stress लेते हैं ये वो, longevity is going to get compromised. I'm not saying no. But I feel the amount of satisfaction which you get is far more, is better than
Definitely.
the stress which is there in this field. So if we think about longevity and how many years we do and this, that and all, then फिर क्या ही फायदा हुआ?
Also, for to tell our audience, एक तो you did your MBBS, ठीक है?
Yeah.
So अभी probably the real struggle starts after MBBS. MBBS
Yeah.
तो चलो कर लेता है इंसान, कोई जिसमें थोड़ा बहुत भी डेडिकेशन है वो MBBS तो कर लेगा,
कर लेता है.
बट उसके बाद सर्जरी मिलना,
Hmm.
ठीक है, दैट इज, आई थिंक दैट इज लाइक वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट हर्डल्स.
Yeah.
सर्जरी के बाद MCH करना डिफरेंट स्टोरी ऑल टुगेदर, दैट्स अ हर्डल फॉर लाइफ. ऐसा नहीं उसमें कि एग्जाम दो फिर एवरीथिंग इज ऑल राइट, जो अपने पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं तू बस ये एग्जाम दे फिर
Yeah.
लाइफ सेट है.
Hmm.
एक तो कार्डियक सर्जन का तो लाइफ सेट है ही नहीं,
यही नहीं.
जस्ट
नहीं, बराबर है.
सेट, बट तो कांस्टेंट ये है, मतलब स्ट्रगल है इन अ गुड वे, बट है. बट व्हाट आई वांट टू हियर फ्रॉम यू इज MBBS के बाद कितना घंटा आपने पढ़ा दैट यू गॉट योर सर्जरी का सीट? कितना घंटा पढ़ना पड़ता है, क्या डेडिकेशन होता है?
मेरे को लगता है मेरे टाइम पे ना, मतलब हमारे टाइम पे हम जब नीट पीजी, नीट तो नहीं था अपने टाइम पे, ऑल इंडिया एंड आई थिंक महाराष्ट्र सीईटी वर टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. सो देयर वर टू डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स. तो हमारे टाइम में सीट्स कम थे, तो हमारा स्ट्रगल बहुत ज्यादा था. एंड नथिंग अगेंस्ट इट, बट आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर कि देयर वर जस्ट 12 जनरल सर्जरी सीट्स ऑफर्ड बाय KM ऑल ओवर इंडिया. 6 फ्रॉम ऑल इंडिया, 6 फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र. उसमें से 3 रिजर्व, 3 ओपन. So basically, open category, if you have to get through all India, you have only 3 seats in KM. जैसे JJ में 2, साइन में 2, नायर में 2, ऐसे थे. So basically, मेरे MBBS खत्म हुआ 2014. Our internship, I think, ended in 2014.
yeah.
And then I took a drop year. I took 1 year. I was just sitting at home. And to be very frank, I used to study more than 10 to 12 hours a day. And फिर फाइनली रैंक तो अच्छा था, बट आज भी अगर कोई मेरे को पूछता है कि मेरा बिगेस्ट अचीवमेंट क्या है, तो इट इज नॉट कि मेरे को MCH में गोल्ड मेडल मिला या आज मैं बाईपासेस कर रहा हूँ. ये माय ग्रेटेस्ट अचीवमेंट इज दैट, क्योंकि MBBS हमारा, आई थिंक, आई डोंट नो इफ पीपल नो, हमारा प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूट से था.
Exactly.
फ्रॉम MGM. So, and plus being, there's another joke that we say, I don't know if you'll get backlash or no, but being someone who's averagely intelligent, a boy, and open category can be the,
Is the
worst combination in India.
you can possibly have.
In India. That is the worst. And I was fitting into all 3. Means I was not super smart. Come on यार, MBBS and all में तो समझ में आता है कि super smart नहीं है, दिमाग नहीं है उतना. Nothing, some through the roof IQ, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं. But what I learned in that 1 year is that consistently, if you keep doing something consistently, day in, day out, whether you like it or you don't like it, तो यार हो जाता है.
हाँ.
Just result के बारे में मत सोचो. You have an aim in mind and बस put effort. Forget about the result. Don't think about it only. So by the end of 1 year, I'll not lie, 10 to 12, I was not working anywhere. I was, people usually सुबह वो कहीं पे MO शिप करेंगे and then they'll study. ऐसे सब मत करो. 1 साल डेडिकेटेड दो and it is possible. हमको अभी भी लगता है कि पॉसिबल नहीं है, प्राइवेट से गवर्नमेंट तो जा ही नहीं सके. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, आराम से.
एग्जैक्टली, बिकॉज एक तो लाइक कमिंग फ्रॉम अ प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूट, अपना जो प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूट में MBBS हुआ है, सो उसका इमेज तो आजकल तो खैर और भी वर्सन हो गया है, बट इवन बैक देन वी यूज्ड टू थिंक, अरे हम लोग क्या वो लोग से compete करेंगे. And for you to even, it's so humble of you to admit कि यार ठीक है, I'm average intelligent person and whatever, I'm a male and general category, वो तो ठीक है चलो, but average intelligence, it was not like I was a topper or anything. Whatever, facts are facts, but to admit that and then to tell people कि अरे नहीं भाई, so what you said, so you basically gave them, you showed them a way कि हाँ ठीक है भाई, एवरेज इंटेलिजेंट तो कोई बात नहीं, but if you are consistent
Yeah.
10 to 12 hours, तो average intelligence is also
Enough.
to be a heart surgeon. तो आई थिंक या मतलब वो अवेयरनेस मुझे तो नहीं था. आई फ्रैंकली एडमिट आई नेवर हैड फेथ इन द प्रोसेस. बोलते हैं ना, ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस.
That's the process.
तो वो तो मेरा था ही नहीं. बट इफ यू कैन प्रॉब्ली, यू नो, इफ पीपल कैन प्रॉब्ली लिसन टू यू एंड देन डिसाइड उनको क्या करना है कि यार ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस.
Yeah.
प्रॉब्ली मैंने ऐसा किसी को सुना होता हार्ट सर्जन को, प्रॉब्ली आई वुड हैव ट्रस्टेड द प्रोसेस. बट तभी वो कैसा यंग रहते तो पेशेंस रहता कहाँ है.
वो तो है.
एंड अभी लाइक आफ्टर सोशल मीडिया एंड एवरीथिंग तो पेशेंस चला गया है.
नो, अनसर्टेनिटी जो इतना बड़ा फैक्टर प्ले करता है, जो वो एक ईयर में यू नो यू आर नॉट अर्निंग, तुम अपने मॉम डैड के घर पे रह रहे हो, वो लोग तुमको सस्टेन कर रहे हैं, एंड इट्स डिफिकल्ट है. मतलब तुम पढ़ाई तो कर रहे हो बट इतना अनसर्टन सा चीज है. तुम क्लासेस भी जाते हो, वहां पे गवर्नमेंट वाले आगे बैठ के सब आंसर कर रहे हैं, तुम कहीं तो पीछे कोने में बैठ के पढ़ रहे हो, बट यू नो यार कि तुम कितना भी एफर्ट डालो, तुम कैसे ही यू नो, सो टू गो थ्रू ऑल दीज मेंटल थिंग्स, मेंटल बैरियर्स, एंड जस्ट कीप स्टडिंग, forget about it, forget comparison, forget everything. You just given that effort, definitely result आएगा. तो मेरे हिसाब से बस अब तुम एफर्ट दो, एंड आई वोंट से इट इज इजियर अभी क्योंकि सीट्स बढ़ गए हैं, लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से चांसेस तो ज्यादा ही है क्योंकि अभी व्हाट रैंक्स है हियर कि पीपल आर गेटिंग जनरल सर्जरी एंड ऑल ओपन कैटेगरी होनी इज क्वाइट गुड मैन. हमारे टाइम पे तो अगर 3 फिगर वाला नंबर नहीं है ऑल इंडिया में तो चांस ही नहीं था. मुंबई तो छोड़ो, तुमको महाराष्ट्र से कहीं दूर जाना पड़ेगा सर्जरी के लिए. सो आई डोंट नो, नाउ थिंग्स मे बी a bit easier, but the only thing which will differentiate you is consistency, nothing else.
एंड सो उससे मतलब आई ऑब्जर्व दिस कि सम पीपल हैव दैट अवेयरनेस, सम पीपल डोंट हैव दैट अवेयरनेस एट दैट एज. अभी तो चलो ठीक है, नाउ अभी एज इज गॉन. अभी अगर मैं चाहूँ तो भी वो शायद नहीं कर पाऊंगा, बस टाइम इज गॉन.
No, you can still do it. You know, I have a resident in मेरे कॉलेज में KM में जब मैं असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर था, we celebrated his 70th birthday.
रियली?
Yeah, we celebrated his 70th birthday.
हाँ.
He's just given his exam now and he passed it.
MCH का.
He was a surgeon in Madhya Pradesh in a government setup for good 30 years. General surgeon for 30 years. He retired and then suddenly he decided no.
अभी MCH करना
I
है.
want to do MCH and come back and practice cardiac surgery.
And that is
तो
the-
यार ऐसे लोगों के सामने फिर मेरे को लग रहा था कि यार मैं यूएस का भी यार मेरे को हो गया यार टाइम, मेरे को तो MBBS में करना चाहिए था. फिर इनको देख के मेरे को लगा यार 70 पे इज डूइंग कार्डियक सर्जरी,
तो फिर anything is possible.
32 33 के उम्र में सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं यूएस जाऊँ कि नहीं. सो यू विल फाइंड दीज अनोमलीज, बट आई डोंट थिंक कि टाइम इज एवर अ फैक्टर.
हाँ, एज इन या आई मीन यू आर राइट इन दैट. बट अगर किसी को उसी टाइम पे वो अवेयरनेस हो जाए तो इट विल बेनिफिट दैट पर्सन अ लॉट, राइट? सो तो दैट इज व्हाट आई वांट टू आस्क यू कि was that like inbuilt in you, या did you come across it? How did you find that in yourself कि अरे नहीं भाई, trust the process?
सी कैसा है कि ये जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, जो थिंकिंग है, इट इज नॉट अ वन डे थिंग. मतलब आज सोया, मोटिवेशन आ गया, कल चालू हो गया, ऐसे नहीं होता. इट डेवलप्ड थ्रू द ईयर. इनिशियल 1 year में, इनिशियल व्हेन आई हैज टू गो फॉर क्लासेस एंड ऑल, बहुत नेगेटिविटी था मेरे माइंड में.
हाँ.
But I just stuck to studying. And one thing, even today, if someone asks me what is your superpower, I say 2 things. One is studying and one is my work ethic. I can study. मतलब even though I don't get good marks or whatever, I can study. I can sit in one place and study for like 7-8 hours. तो वो एक MBBS के बाद I think हर एक स्टूडेंट में उतना एक ability आ जाता है. तो I just put in the effort and through that 1 year my mental process started changing.
But do you see the anomaly there? कैसा है, if somebody is putting the effort, then that person will expect, चलो वो तो खैर नॉर्मल ही है, एक्सपेक्ट करेगा कि कुछ तो फीडबैक मिले इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मार्क्स व्हाटएवर, कि मेरे
Correct.
स्कोर्स इंप्रूव हो रहे हैं.
Correct.
Then how did you do it despite getting a bad feedback, negative feedback?
कैसे है कि आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर कि टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक कि द मार्क्स एंड ऑल जस्ट डिडंट मैटर. जो पहले 6 months थे, मैंने आई हैड जॉइंड डैम्स, आई थिंक द टेस्ट एंड डिस्कशन, नॉट द फुल थिंग, जस्ट
अपने टाइम पे डैम्स हुआ करता था. हाँ,
नहीं अभी भी है डैम्स तो यार फुल फ्लेज अभी भी अच्छा चल रहा
I
है.
think-
सो दे हैड
okay.
2 divisions. एक टेस्ट एंड डिस्कशन होता था जो सिर्फ वीकेंड्स पे होता था, और एक उनका कुछ फुल कोर्स होता था जो और टाइम के लिए और बहुत सालों से सेकेंड ईयर से चालू होता है. कुछ तो था ऐसा. तो आई जॉइंड दैट टेस्ट एंड डिस्कशन जो सेकेंडरी कोर्स है उनका, वो उसमें तो उनमें कुछ टेस्ट्स वगैरह होते थे और हर वीकेंड पे एक सब्जेक्ट कवर होता था. सो आई हैड डिवाइडेड माई वीक ऐसे कि वीकेंड पे तो यार 12-12 घंटे क्लास है, तो मैं वो वीक के 3 दिन पहले वीकेंड के और 3 दिन बाद, इन दोज 7-8 days आई ट्राई टू फिनिश द सब्जेक्ट.
ओके.
दैट वाज माय टारगेट. ऐसे था. और उनका क्लास चालू होता था मार्च से और खत्म होता था अगस्त में, एंड अगस्त से रिवीजन चालू होता था.
राइट.
सो आई जस्ट स्टक टू देयर प्लान ओनली. मैं अपना दिमाग लगाया ही नहीं. मैंने सिर्फ इतना बोला था कि वो जो बोलेंगे, जो टेस्ट बोलेंगे, मैं वो करूंगा. एफर्ट डालना मेरा काम. और ये जो हफ्तों में उनका टाइम टेबल है, मैं भी अपना टाइम टेबल उनके हिसाब से बनाता. तो आई जस्ट फॉलोड दैट ब्लाइंडली विदाउट थिंकिंग, एंड it paid well for me.
But then initially when you used to give tests and all, तभी your score was good.
Pathetic. मतलब I still remember ना यार, 100 का मार्क्स रहता था.
हाँ.
एवरी सब्जेक्ट के 100 मार्क्स के कुछ उनके ग्रैंड टेस्ट कुछ रहते थे.
हाँ.
अरे 50 भी नहीं आता था मुझे. I used to get like 25-30. फिर धीरे धीरे जब रिवीजन के बाद I started directly, there was a jump.
हाँ.
जो इतने महीनों का एफर्ट था,
हाँ.
और थोड़ा 1 महीने का रिवीजन हुआ, द जंप स्ट्रेट अवे वेंट टू 75-80.
अच्छा.
तो दैट इज व्हेन द मेंटालिटी कंप्लीटली चेंज
हाँ,
कि ये पॉसिबल है.
It can work.
हाँ, ये पॉसिबल है.
हाँ.
शायद अभी एफर्ट डाला है तो अभी रिजल्ट्स दिख रहे हैं. पहले 6-7 महीने में तुमको कुछ नहीं दिखेगा, पर तुमने अगर एफर्ट डालना बंद किया ना वो चक्कर में, बिकॉज नथिंग इज हैपनिंग. कैसा है कि हम लोग, why is it so difficult to work out or eat healthy? Because तुमको immediately कुछ result नहीं
मिलने वाला है.
If you go for smoking and all या drinking and all, तुमको immediately कुछ effect आता है तो you keep doing it. But working out, studying, reading, these things में there is nothing to measure immediately. तो तुमको हमेशा लगता है क्या फायदा है, छोड़ नहीं करता हूँ. But if you just stick to it ना, there will be a point where things will change. So that is what happened in the 7th-8th month, where there was a direct jump. I was seeing that I was progressing, but suddenly after I revised everything, there was a sudden jump. And that is when I felt that maybe it is possible. I was still not confident that it is possible. I just told that chalo, maybe it is possible, we'll give it a shot. So just put the effort, forget everything else.
That is why I wanted to talk to you, क्योंकि अभी जो मेडिकल एजुकेशन में चल रहा है, हाउ कम्पिटिटिव थिंग्स आर गेटिंग, आई थिंक समवेयर जो पोस्ट MBBS स्टूडेंट्स है या इवन जो MBBS ज्वाइन करने का सोच रहे हैं, आई थिंक दे नीड टू नो दिस सीक्रेट.
Yeah, definitely.
ये जो द वे यू क्रैक्ड दिस, आई थिंक इट्स वर्थ नोइंग ऑब्वियसली, एंड इट अप्लाइज टू एवरीथिंग एल्स.
Everything else in life. Yeah.
तो
डेफिनेटली. नो, मेरे हिसाब से तो यार सच्ची बोलो तो प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस में वो एनवायरनमेंट नहीं है जहाँ पे you get that nudge or that competitive feeling earlier on. But after I've worked in government colleges, I used to take their lectures and all because I was a proper faculty and all. So the competitive edge and all that these students
It's crazy,
have, it's crazy. They come with that edge from 12th. So throughout MBBS they are really, तो उनके लिए MBBS से MS जाना is just like 9 to 10 standard जाना है ना, उनके लिए वो उतना सिंपल प्रोसेस है. I still remember मैं महाराष्ट्र में I was in the top 50. महाराष्ट्र का जो CET का रैंकिंग सिस्टम था. आई वाज इन द टॉप 50. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर द एग्जैक्ट थिंग, 30-40 कुछ था, तो मैं उसमें था. तो हमारा काउंसलिंग पहले डे पे था जेजे में. तो मैं गया, सर नया शर्ट पैंट फॉर्मल डाल के, वी हैड टू पुट आवर ऑप्शंस, तुम्हारा क्या क्या फील्ड है और क्या तुमको कौन से कॉलेज में जाना है महाराष्ट्र के अंडर ऑप्शन. तो वहां पे ये सब जो गवर्नमेंट वाले सामने बैठते थे ना क्लास में, वो लोग थे सब.
प्राइवेट वाला मेरे ख्याल से कोई भी नहीं होगा.
प्राइवेट में मैं एक था और एक और कोई तेरना से था.
ओह शिट.
देयर वाज दिस फीमेल हु जॉइंड सर्जरी विद मी इन केएम.
बट दैट मस्ट हैव बीन अ फीलिंग.
हाँ, तो
प्राइवेट से वी मेड इट.
हाँ, तो हम दोनों थे और बाकी सब लोग न्यू ईच अदर रे. सब लोग वो
दिस एवरीडे.
तो दे वर सैड कि यार मेरे को केएम में नहीं मिला, मेरे को अभी नायर जाना पड़ेगा. मतलब उनके वो प्रॉब्लम्स थे और हम दोनों इधर बैठ के लाइक यार
सर्जरी मिल रहा है,
इधर बैठ के ही मजा आ रहा है मेरे को.
इधर बैठ के ही मजा आ रहा है.
So yeah, that was a thing. फिर my mom dad also came, they were very happy. So yeah, so till today if anyone asks me what is your biggest, and I think even for the rest of my life, unless something really great happens, I'll be like नहीं, this was
यही मेरा सबसे बेस्ट अचीवमेंट है.
बेस्ट अचीवमेंट था लाइफ का.
नहीं, दैट इज क्रेजी ना यार. तो हाँ, क्योंकि competing with the best of the best, when you are not in their circle,
Correct.
they are not your environment. वो बोलते हैं ना, you are the average of 5 people you are around, but you did not have 5 people. तो एक भी इंसान नहीं था. And still,
Actually.
हाँ, and still doing it. ये this is like really anomalous. And at the same time it's really क्या, you know, it really tells a story कि हाँ नहीं, you can do it.
Yeah.
तो it's amazing. Because मुझे याद है अपने बैच में I think you were the only one who got admission in government.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
अपने बैच में you were the only one and you were never even the topper.
कभी नहीं. Top 5, top 10 maybe, I am not sure.
इतना ट्रैक
Top
किसी ने
5 तो
रखा नहीं.
definitely
हाँ.
नहीं है. हम लोग तो यार पास होते थे, वही बड़ी बात थी हम लोग के लिए. कहाँ हम लोग टॉपर वॉपर देखने के.
Amazing. But then अभी ये मिल तो गया, सब हो तो गया, चलो one very big part of your life done, very big achievement. But कभी ऐसा लगा कि यार कर तो लिया मैंने, चलो, and then you, मतलब अभी तुम सीक्रेट को एक्सपोज हो गए कि हाँ this is the secret to achieve anything. Now you know. Now you can do anything that you set your mind to. Fair enough. बट फिर अभी या कभी ऐसे बीच में लगा कि यार इतना मैं अगर बिजनेस में ध्यान लगाता, whatever, XYZ, या इंजीनियर बनता, तो मैं कहाँ होता, ऐसा कभी लगा?
बहुत बार. टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, यू फील जनरल सर्जरी में, आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर यार, जब मैं ज्वाइन किया था ना, मैं 96 किलोस का था. आई वाज 96 and within the first 4 months I came down to 74. Wow. And at every day, because हमको rooms नहीं मिलते थे, first years used to not get rooms, you had to stay in the wards. I used to change my clothes, I still remember, in the car, and it was quite bad. तो हमेशा लगता था यार इतना पढ़ाई किया किस लिए, इसलिए कि मैं कार में गाड़ी चेंज कर रहा हूँ, ये वो. एंड एमजीएम में इंटर्नशिप, आई डोंट नो इफ यू रिमेम्बर, हमको कुछ आता नहीं था
यार. वन थिंग ना, आई एम सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू like tell you also, and because we go long back, the thing that you mentioned about work ethic, I remember Vishal, you guys always had a strong work ethic. अभी मुझे पता नहीं ऐसे वो फीलिंग क्यों आ रहा है कि मैं सडनली इस पॉडकास्ट के लिए थोड़ा रणवीर सा बन गया, मैं बहुत चाट रहा हूँ या whatever, but I always wanted to say you know this thing to you guys, even Vishal, for that matter, कि you guys had amazing work ethic. ये मैंने इंटर्नशिप में देखा. I had an okay work ethic back then. मैं भी ऐसा नहीं कि I never used to work. I used to work, but nothing out of ordinary. But you guys, whenever there was an ED, emergency duty जिसको अपन बोलते हैं, रात भर हॉस्पिटल में, you guys used to really आई डोंट नो, तुम लोगों को देख के मेरे को आई यूज्ड टू गेट, इसको साला एनर्जी आ कहाँ से रहा है, इतना हंस के काम कर रहा है, मैं थक जा रहा हूँ यार यहाँ पे. तो या, सो दैट इज वन थिंग आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू मेंशन बिफोर आई फॉरगेट. हाँ, सो यू वर सेइंग कि सर्जरी में जाने के बाद देन यू एनकाउंटर्ड द हार्श रियलिटी कि अरे ये क्या हो रहा है.
गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज के जनरल सर्जन का हालत ये है,
हाँ.
एटलीस्ट फर्स्ट ईयर का, एंड देन
रूम ही नहीं मिलता.
रूम ही नहीं मिलता. तो देन मैंने जो वो 1 साल में सीखा था कि एफर्ट डालो, रिजल्ट छोड़ो, तो मैंने वही अप्लाई किया कि बस तुम करते रहो काम, देखते हैं क्या होता है करके. आफ्टर एमजीएम इंटर्नशिप में हमको कुछ भी नहीं आता था यार, हमको आईवी डालना नहीं आता था, ब्लड निकालने, वी डिडंट नो एनीथिंग. एंड विद इन द फर्स्ट वीक आई मस्ट हैव पुट 200 और 300 आईवीज. ऐसा सिचुएशन हो गया था मेरा. And then central lines, and by the end of 6 months, as a general surgeon there, you are the king. King. मतलब आईसीडी डालना है तुम डालोगे, लाइन डालना है तुम डालोगे. एंड फर्स्ट ईयर का हाथ इतना चलता है ना कि वो इतना काम कर रहा है, इतना हाथ, कि थर्ड ईयर से पहले वो लाइन डाल देगा. तो देन अगेन आफ्टर 6 months ऑफ दिस नाइटमेयर, सडनली यू रियलाइज कि अरे आ तो रहा है यार, अभी सब लाइन भी डाले जा रहा हूँ, सीटी भी पढ़ने आ गया है, अपेंडिसेक्टमी भी हो रहे हैं, पोर्ट्स भी डल रहे हैं. तो हम लाइक यार ये भी सही है, बस एफर्ट डालते रहो. एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 years obviously the living conditions are all improved as you grow. You get a room and stuff and all, but this I never left कि एफर्ट बस डालते रहो. जस्ट शो अप एवरी डे, डोंट गो इनटू अ शेल एंड से कि भाई नहीं होगा. सो व्हेन वी जॉइंड वी वर 11. But after this, 2 people left. Seeing the harsh, and that too they were from government.
अरे
and मैं और वो लड़की प्राइवेट से है. मतलब एटलीस्ट यू आर यूज्ड टू, वो लोग केएम से नहीं थे, but there were some other government only, but they were used to some work and we are not used to any work. And we are like कि अरे वो छोड़ के गया, हम लोग इधर है,
मैं रुक के ठीक भी कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं कर रहा हूँ.
Is there something wrong with him or me? So वैसे, so basically we just work and then you see the result one day. But if you stop before that, then you won't see that magic happening at all. So work ethic also, वो जो पढ़ाई में work ethic था, वो अभी धीरे धीरे ट्रांसलेट होके अभी काम. तो अभी बेसिकली हमको बुक्स लेके बैठना नहीं पड़ता, हमको ऑपरेट करना रहता है, हमको पेशेंट देखने रहते हैं. तो वर्क एथिक इंपॉर्टेंट है. सी जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि कार्डियक सर्जरी में प्रिपरेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड देन वंस आई गो इन द ओटी इट्स ओनली एग्जीक्यूशन. आई डोंट थिंक इन द ओटी एट ऑल. तो फ्रॉम द टाइम आई गेट अप, obviously I know what I'm operating that day, so from the time I get up, from this time I start brushing na steps मेरे mind में I keep doing till obviously one day when someday it will become spinal level, then I might stop this, but I keep doing it. And every surgery का एक history होता है, एक steps होते हैं, और एक अभी latest advancement क्या होता है. So this is what I have done over so many years, 10 years into surgery, general, फिर MCH and all. This is what I do for every surgery. तो मेरे notes है, अभी तो जो past वाला part है और जो steps वाला part है तो अभी रट्टा हो गए हैं. तो basically now I just keep reading about the advancements in the field. And what surgeries you have, it's a lifelong process. I don't
Learning
know.
खत्म नहीं
If
होता.
surgeon says that he knows everything, I don't know. It means I don't believe in that, because everything, every day, every surgery, even if it is the same surgery, I'll find something new. Someone will say something new. Some junior might say something new. So everything is a learning. But if you just shut yourself off now and you're not responsive at all, then it becomes a very monotonous thing. Means you can just go, do, come out. Patient will go home. Patient will not trouble you. But if you don't, then it will become monotonous. And that is where your longevity and all will come into this. You have to make it interesting. Means, obviously, I mean, you're passionate about something, you'll keep reading about it. But people say that after MCH khatam, MCH exam is your last exam. इसके बाद कोई books पढ़ने नहीं वाला. But ऐसा अगर तुम बहुत लोग करते हैं, but I don't prefer that. Means I like to read, I like to, surgery के पहले, because I feel that if I'm prepared ना, तो टेबल पे मेरे चीजें जगह पे रहती. जिस दिन मैंने ये नहीं किया, तो टेबल पे ऑब्वियसली इट्स टाइप ऑफ अ सुपरस्टिशन फॉर मी ऑल्सो, बट हर सर्जन के कुछ ना कुछ रहते हैं. तो मेरा ये है कि आई हैव टू बी वेल प्रिपेयर्ड, इवन दो इफ आई हैव टू जस्ट रीड द स्टेप्स एंड गो, आई विल डू समथिंग बिफोर द सर्जरी. I won't go ऐसे बिंदास हाँ दो scalpel दो and not like that. I'll always do some sort of preparation before every surgery. So that is work ethic. मैं उधर से पता नहीं कहाँ चला गया.
हाँ हाँ नहीं
तो
मेक सेंस.
वही तो वो स्टडिंग का वर्क एथिक अभी काम का वर्क एथिक हो गया है. एंड डेफिनेटली इफ यू आर डिसिप्लिन्ड एंड ऑल ना, इट स्पिल्स इनटू अदर एरियाज ऑफ लाइफ आल्सो. मतलब घर पे. सो मेरे को हमेशा लगता है वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस हम बोलते रहते हैं. इफ यू आर नॉट अ गुड son, partner, you cannot be a good surgeon. They both are interconnected. You have to be good at both or you're going to be bad at both. It is
Okay.
as simple as that.
नहीं बट सम टाइम अगो यू मेंशन कि भाई वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस तो मेरी लाइफ में है नहीं.
फिलहाल तो नहीं है, but
So then-
I have been lucky that my the environment in which I am, my parents, my wife are very supportive. They are doctors, so they understand. But I make it a point that whatever time I get, I will go home.
Okay.
In that time, I can still loiter around in the hospital doing something or the other, but I make it a point. Even if I leave at 9 in the night, I'm going to go home, spend 2 hours with my family, then go to bed and then come back. So this is my way of maintaining a work-life balance till things become easier for me. See, it is very easy for me just to shut off and say that I'm
मैंने
not
बहुत काम
coming
कर
home.
लिया.
हाँ, और I'm
मैं
not
थक
coming
गया.
home. मैं हॉस्पिटल में रह रहा हूँ. मैं कल सुबह आऊंगा, फिर वापस जाऊंगा. I can do that. But then there's no point. I don't know if उसके बाद there are surgeons who are really good, but they have means they are unmarried. Nothing wrong in that. Again, it's their choice. I have no one to say anything. But I feel that if we don't strike that balance, you won't be good at both. You have to be a good person for someone to be a good surgeon.
So what you're saying is quality over quantity.
Yeah, definitely.
वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस का मतलब ये नहीं तुम घर पे 6 घंटे दो,
Yeah,
1 घंटा दो.
correct. वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस सबके लिए अलग है. सबके लिए अलग अलग है. अभी जो 9 to 4 कर रहा है वो मेरे साथ कंपेयर नहीं कर सकता, मैं उसके साथ कंपेयर नहीं कर सकता. वो मेरे को बोलता रहेगा अरे क्या ही वर्क लाइफ बोल रहा है, मेरा तो कितना है, मैं तो 6 बजे घर आके 6 घंटा मेरे. बट फॉर मी एट दिस पॉइंट इन माई लाइफ 2 hours at home after a long day of work is enough. And people around me understand that. That is obviously I'm blessed for that. But that is my work-life balance at this point in my life. Obviously, as I progress or as my seniority increases, maybe it will improve. I don't know. But
That is the hope.
yeah, that is the hope. But I feel that is equally important as surgery. Otherwise, there is no point.
क्योंकि वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस पे तो काफी बवाल हुआ है एज यू नो.
बहुत ज्यादा.
हाँ
बहुत
अभी
ज्यादा.
फिलहाल में. तो आई थिंक दिस इज एन इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सपेक्टिव कि यार वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस इज नॉट जस्ट द नंबर ऑफ आवर्स.
Correct.
इट्स यू कांट ऑब्जेक्टिफाई दैट.
Yeah.
सबसे पहले तो लाइक लिसनिंग टू अ हार्ट सर्जन, सबसे पहले तुम उसको वो ऑब्जेक्टिव बॉक्स से निकाल के सब्जेक्टिव में डालो.
कर दो.
दैट विल लाइक सॉल्व अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, है ना.
Yeah, definitely.
And so you're saying it improves later, which is what is generally expected.
Yeah.
But यार मेरा हमेशा से ये क्वेश्चन था कि so as you progress in your career ahead, senior हार्ट सर्जन और जो बिगिनर हार्ट सर्जन है तो उसमें एक्सपीरियंस मैटर्स अ लॉट.
A lot. Not just heart surgery, यार. कोई भी सर्जरी में the most important factor is always experience. Always experience. As you get more and more experience ना, सर्जरी में कैसा है, when you are operating something ना, there are few things जो है फील्ड में बट तुम्हें दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. वो जब एक्सपीरियंस सर्जन आएगा वो बताएगा ये मिस हुआ, वो मिस हुआ. एंड दैट कम्स ओनली विद इयर्स ऑफ एफर्ट. वो तुमको नहीं आएगा. तुम कर लोगे रे सर्जरी, 100 में से तुम 90 सर्जरी कर लोगे, सब घर जाएंगे, सब खुश रहेंगे. वो 10 सर्जरी में जब तुम अटकोगे ना, तुम बाहर नहीं आ पाओ. उसमें एक्सपीरियंस आता है. सो टू गेन दैट एक्सपीरियंस इज अ ट्रेड ऑफ. यू हैव टू गिव इन द ईयर्स. वो नहीं होगा. वो तुम इमिडिएटली कुछ भी कर लो, कितना भी बुक्स पढ़ लो, कितना
हाँ.
भी यूट्यूब देख लो वीडियोस, सर्जरी के ये देख लिया वो देख लिया, वो नहीं आता. So that is now how many years that experience will take you, वो मेरे को लगता है individualistic.
Okay.
Now there are people जो बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिव है ओटी टेबल में, जो उनके दिमाग में यार एकदम ही मेमोरी जैसा सब छप गया, सर ने ये किया, सर ने वो किया, सर ने ऐसा बाइट लिया. और कुछ लोग बहुत ही ऐसे हवे में देखते रहते हैं एंड दे आर नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन टू यू नो द nitty-gritties and everything. So that guy is now going to take 5 or 10 years to develop that
Right.
same experience. But someone who's very attentive, who's very much interested, who has prepared and come, who goes and again sees what I did wrong, वो उसको तो यार 3 साल में सीख जाएगा. So his money earning capability will start at 37. और दूसरे वाले का यार 41, 42, 45, 50 एक अभी हो ही ना. He will just do the small cases saying कि यार कौन वो करेगा, कौन इतना ये करेगा, so that also makes a difference. टाइम लगता है, बट कितना टाइम लगता है वो सर्जन के
वो तुम्हारे पे.
वो सर्जन के ऊपर. So that is where I feel government training plays some role over private training. That is what I feel. That is where that comes into play. More cases, so झक मार के तुम ज्यादा ही देखते हो. Private say compared to, you are going to see more. You are going to see more means तुमको दिखेगा रे, तुमको ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस मिलने ही वाला है.
By default
तुमको नहीं
होने ही वाला
चाहिए
है.
तो भी मिलने वाला है. So that is what I feel. कि experience matters a lot, but the time to it is upon you.
अच्छा, और ऐसे कभी हुआ है क्या कि अभी लाइक से फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग ऑब्वियसली हार्ट सर्जरी की बात कर रहे हैं, तो यार जो पेशेंट है who knows nothing about any of this, in your experience has this happened कि अरे नहीं भाई मुझे सीनियर सर्जन चाहिए, I don't want to get it done from you, ऐसा होता है?
बहुत बार होता है, बहुत बार होता है.
क्या बात है?
हाँ, कैसे है कि देखो surgeries when you are in a private setup, no, so the patients एक तो तुम्हारे नाम से आते हैं, तो वो तो जो एक्सपीरियंस सीनियर सर्जन है, द मेन मेजर बल्क गोज टू हिम ओनली.
उनका ही नाम है.
हाँ, वो 2009 से अभी तक फ्रॉम द पास्ट 16-17 years he is attached to the hospital, so maximum caseload will go to him. And जो अभी नए सर्जन्स है, तो बेसिकली वी स्टार्ट डूइंग स्कीम पेशेंट्स. वी जो पुअर गांव से वी गो टू इंटीरियर्स एंड वी डू OPDs there in Kolhapur and all these places. So we get a lot of patients from the lower socio-economic class, and there are a lot of schemes which cater to these patients. RBSK हो गया.
And it is not possible for even the topmost reputed surgeon to cater to everybody.
We try, but obviously it's not possible.
It's not possible.
So that is how the division occurs. So we do, and there is no difference. People think that स्कीम पेशेंट है तो हम कम करते हैं या हम नहीं देखते, कोई पैसे दे रहा है तो हम उनको ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देते. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं. फॉर अस एवरी पेशेंट इज द सेम. एवरी पेशेंट और एवरी किड नाउ फॉर मी हैज टू गो होम. सो इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस इज गिवन टू एवरीवन. बट या जो सीनियर सर्जन है उनको डेफिनेटली ज्यादा लोड मिलेगा. एंड वी स्टार्ट डूइंग दीज केसेस and then we try to make our name so that our name comes out, and then patients will come on our name. So that is the life for any surgeon. मतलब initially जब तक तुम नाम नहीं बनाते, जो आते हैं you have to give your best. But वहाँ पे तुमने lapse, if your judgment goes lapse over there, कि यार scheme वाला है, क्यों मैं इतना effort डालूं, that's the wrong attitude. कि patient तो initially नहीं आते रे, but जब आएंगे you have to give your best and make your name. ताकि तुम कभी तो now if it took him 15 years, you have to somehow do that in 7-8 years. Then that is a plus point. If you are also going to take 15 years, what is the point then?
क्या फायदा?
वही.
Amazing यार. And so earlier when I asked you कि कुछ regrets है क्या, as in you could have put the same effort in something else and you would have, ऐसा monetary wise, hypothetically if we had to think about, तो is there something like that कि अभी तो after cracking the entrance, तो you got a fair enough know-how of how to achieve anything. मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि जिसने वो MBBS के बाद स्पेशलिटी का एंट्रेंस क्रैक कर लिया, वो तो यार ऑलमोस्ट कुछ भी कर सकता है.
ऐसा नहीं है.
It's like, because it's hard, no?
It's hard.
Being India, we know how conditions are
वो
for
तो
a general category person. It's hard. So credit where it's due. But after like doing heart surgery, do you have something hypothetical in mind? या कि मैं अगर मुझे ये पहले पता होता तो मैं ये करता, ऐसा कुछ है? या नहीं, यही करते?
यही करना था मेरे को. सी बेसिकली मेरे 12th के बाद ना मेरे कुछ भी एस्पिरेशंस नहीं थे. एंड माय फैमिली इज अ फैमिली ऑफ डॉक्टर्स. सो यही था फील्ड. बचपन से ही इसमें मेरे को डाला था कि डॉक्टर बनना है. एंड आई वाज आल्सो ओके विद इट, फाइन दिस एंड स्टफ. वंस आई गॉट इनटू इट, यार MBBS वाज क्वाइट बैड. मतलब सो मेनी टाइम्स आई थॉट ऑफ लीविंग इट.
Really?
हाँ, बट ऐसा कुछ था नहीं कि ये छोड़ के कुछ और करना है. कुछ और था ही नहीं, कोई और स्किल ही नहीं था, कोई और ड्रीम ही नहीं था. मैं बोला चलो यही कर लेते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है कर. बट वंस दैट, एज यू आर सेइंग, दिस जंप हैपेंड, देन देयर वाज नो लुकिंग बैक. फ्रॉम डे ऑफ MS only, I idolize Devi Prasad Shetty a lot. From my MBBS days, Narayana के जो head है Mangalore में, he's a cardiac surgeon. So I used to idolize him a lot from MBBS only, final year and stuff and all. तो तब से प्लान बना था कि जनरल सर्जरी के बाद CVTS ही करना है, कार्डियक सर्जरी ही करना है. एंड तब से आज तक आई एम रियली हैप्पी कि माय पैशन एंड माय इंटरेस्ट हैज नॉट डिप्ड इवन वन बिट. सी देयर आर डेज व्हेन यू विल फील कि यार क्या ही कर रहा हूँ यार, कितना डिफिकल्ट है, क्यों कर रहा हूँ. बट नेवर अ पॉइंट वेयर इट्स लाइक ये नहीं तो कुछ और. अभी तक तो एट दिस पॉइंट इन माय लाइफ तो ये वाला फेज नहीं
आया है.
Maybe 10-15 years, I don't know. I always keep everything open. But as of now, I am so deep dived into it कि मेरे को अभी और कुछ दिखता नहीं. कार्डियक सर्जरी नहीं तो कुछ नहीं, यही है. So it's more than a passion now for any surgeon here, not just for me. Any surgeon who's operating, they know that after a point it becomes an addiction. Surgery is an addiction. But if you lose the human touch and just cut without thinking, then that doesn't become surgery. Then that is, I don't know, it's maybe called butchery or something. So surgery without the human touch is not surgery. So मेरे हिसाब से अगर cardiac surgery नहीं तो कुछ नहीं है. I don't have anything in mind.
and यार, like talking about the recent technological advances जो हो रहे हैं, कार्डियक सर्जरी में भी ऐसा रोबोटिक सर्जरी कुछ आने वाला है.
अरे आ गया है. रोबोटिक सर्जरी तो अभी कैसा है कि फर्स्ट तो मैंने वो किडनी बोल रहा हूँ, पिग हार्ट एंड पिग किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट, xeno transplant, that has become a thing now. Still not in India. US में it's picking up. So that is one thing. Second thing is minimally invasive surgery. Conventional cardiac surgery, हमको ये जो sternum है, also called as the breastbone, we have to saw through it. And we have to go inside and operate. तो अभी क्या हुआ है कि लोग बोल रहे हैं कि इसके वजह से पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव पेशेंट को पेन होता है, उसको ICU में से घर जाने को टाइम लगता है, तो हम रिब्स के थ्रू जाते हैं.
Okay.
So now we have device techniques where we can operate on the heart through the ribs.
Without cutting any bone.
No. हम लोग रिब को मैक्सिमम हुआ तो एक रिब को निकाल देंगे, जिससे कुछ फर्क नहीं गिरता. कुछ फर्क नहीं गिरता. रिब के बीच में स्प्रेडर डाल के स्पेस थोड़ा बना के वी कैन ऑपरेट ऑन द हार्ट. सो नाउ वाल्व सर्जरीज, bypass surgeries, lung transplant has been done through these small incisions. Aortic surgeries, everything is being done through small incisions now. Now you ask me कि is it better? तो फिलहाल तो बहुत ही nascent stage में है. It is just started. तो patient selection is the most important thing. जैसे opening sternum is equal for everyone, one size for everyone. ये जो छोटे छोटे इंसिशन हम डालते हैं, दिस इज नॉट फॉर एवरीवन. इफ यू डोंट सिलेक्ट योर पेशेंट प्रॉपरली, यू लैंड इन अ सूप. बिकॉज कैसा है कि जब ये खोलते हैं तो सब हमारे कंट्रोल में है. ब्लीडिंग हुआ तो हम कुछ हाथ डाल के कर सकते हैं, कुछ तो कर सकते. छोटे इंसिशन में तुम कुछ हाथ नहीं घुसा सकते. सो हार्ट इज सच अ थिंग विच डजंट गिव यू टाइम. if you do some mistake somewhere, वो ज़्यादा time नहीं देगा तुमको fraction of a second में you have to take some decisions and do something. So when you are fully exposed, you can do whatever you want. You can put your hand, stop the bleeding, put your finger, put something. But जब छोटे छोटे होल से तुम ऑपरेट करते हो, you cannot do all these things. Then you have to convert and open, और उसमें सब time waste होता है. So if your patient selection is not proper in minimally invasive surgery, it can be really difficult.
Yeah, as in वो patient का जो भी criteria है वो उसमें fit बैठना चाहिए.
Yes. His physical, his body stature, and his cardiac anatomy. Everything has to be in line for minimally invasive. Now, if he is little more obese, then it is a big headache. You cannot operate on these patients through minimally invasive. You have to do sternotomy. And to be very frank, sternotomies are not bad. The scars may be looking hideous to you, but it is gold standard for us. Any surgery can be best done as of now through a sternotomy.
Okay.
So people, obviously, I have seen the trend changing. There was a time when, when I was small and my grandfather had to undergo a heart surgery, it was a big event. It was a very big event in the family, where families used to discuss that, is it necessary? Heart surgery means patients are going to die. Why are you subjecting? It was that. And even now it is like any patient's life was divided as life before heart surgery, life after heart surgery. पर अभी ऐसा नहीं है. Now today, if in the OPD some patient comes to me and tells me that, these are my problems, I want a heart surgery. And if I refuse, they're like, why are you refusing? I want to get a heart surgery. Means it's, come to that. So over the years, we have reduced the mortality. We means the entire fraternity has been able to reduce the mortality to such a low level that now people are not scared.
Oh.
People are not scared to get a heart surgery done. Obviously, now the next facet is where they are telling us ki you give the small incision and get it done. Oh. We don't want this. You give a small from here, there, and you do the surgery. So now they are giving us demands also that we want minimally invasive. We don't want the big scars. So we have come to that point. From a point where people were scared, ki we don't want a heart surgery, by no, everyone dies after heart surgery. So that is a big transition which has happened, which is good.
Definitely. And like, since the whole field is so intensive, you have to be present in the moment. Anything can go wrong. You have to act fast. So, my feedback to you, as in, since obviously we know each other since a long time, so I have seen that change in you. This I was telling you earlier, कि in MBBS days, हम कैसे थे? अभी you have, I don't know, man. Like after meeting you, you have become this cool and calm person. All of it. Because I know you, तो थोड़ा वो पुराना memories है कि हाँ हम लोग कैसे हंसी मजाक करते थे. And I remember you in that light, obviously. तो I understand. मतलब थोड़ा सा मुझे वो understanding है कि where you come from, but obviously you have changed. Now someone you know is telling you that हाँ ठीक है, you have changed, and in a good way, कि इतना high pressure situation है तो मन को थोड़ा शांत रखो. My question is there something you do for it, meditation या ऐसा कुछ?
Yeah, definitely. So mornings usually before I go to work, I make it a point to work out. For me, physically, mentally, spiritually. And you have to take care of all three facets. So for physically, because the profession is so demanding, I try to push in, initially there were concepts, where 1 hour and 1.5 hours we used to work out in MBBS and all. Now I've shifted it down to 20-25 minutes, which I feel is more than enough. A good 3-day week, 3 days in a week, weight training, 2 days cardio before I go to work.
Achha.
So I will do this, means now you'll tell me ki, it's really this might reduce your longevity because I leave for work at 7. So to work out, I have to get up at 5 every day, sometimes 4:45. I'll just 25 minutes. That has been a game changer for me. The point when I realized that 1 hour of working out is not required. 25 minutes is enough. That has changed everything for me. So I just do that minimal thing of 25 minutes. I go, I do. When I come home, the first thing that I'll do is I'll meditate. Yeah. I had started
Regularly.
with 10 minutes. Yeah. I do mantra jap. Means I meditate over a mantra, reciting a mantra in my mind. So I had started with 10 minutes and now I've shifted up to 30 minutes. So
No, amazing.
I try to do this as many times in the day as possible. I'll do it in the car while driving, maybe. I'll do it while scrubbing up. I definitely do it after coming home. So, this is one more thing which I feel has really helped me a lot.
है ना?
Yeah. Definitely. Any surgeon, if we don't see the physical and mental aspect, no, spiritual aspect, if you want to say in that point, the longevity will not be there. That is what I am thinking about the future. I don't know. I may be wrong also. But I feel that, when I see my counterparts who, are a bit agitated in the OT table and where you shouldn't be. Now, things are going wrong. Okay, fine. Even I might get irritated, but you have to control yourself. So you have to be calm and you cannot act that out. In that situation, what you really are now will come out. You cannot pretend to be anything when something is gone bad on the OT table. If you're someone who's abusing, will start abusing. So in that point, if you can keep your calm, everyone around you will also be calm. If you lose your head, everyone around you will also lose your head. So the situation can really become bad. And cardiac surgery is one surgery where you don't get time.
So, like, my question is,
Yeah.
matlab, कि do you think, or like, do surgeons pray, or particularly you pray, do you pray before a surgery, bro, instant? Because it's such a high pressure environment where I think certain amount of factors are not in your hands.
See,
So, do you think there is like a, no, he'll ask you that question again.
okay.
Do you think,
हाँ मैं वही पूछने वाला था.
do
So
you think there is a divine intervention exists?
हाँ, so that exactly
Because
my
it's such a
question.
high pressure environment with, like you said, fraction of seconds. So in that moment it's like it can be a blur. Matlab, you just did something and it just worked. So like, have you observed something in it, or does like a divine intervention or something that exists? Like you are like, boss, ye kaise ho gaya? This person should have died. But like, matlab, this is not me. This is like some other path.
Good question.
Helping me here, and it's just not me here because we are only human. I mean,
Definitely. In
so-
years as a... tell me.
हाँ नहीं वो मैं पूछता हूँ but then
okay.
you answer. हाँ so also since you meditate then I wonder कि do you believe in God? Do you think that अरे सर्जरी गलत जा रहा है या कुछ गलती हो गया भगवान बचाए अभी. So like he said कि divine intervention, do you believe in that?
I do believe in God.
Okay.
Definitely. And what I feel is that whatever surgeries we do, we are just his instruments. That is the only way how a surgeon can tame his ego. You are not doing anything. I am per se not doing anything. Everything God is doing through me. So now my ego is complete. If I'm not doing anything, I have no ego on me. And second thing, through your years as surgical training, I have seen so many patients who I have operated on to the T. जैसे textbook में दिया है वैसे. And they have not gone home.
They have?
Not gone home.
Oh, the
They
things
have not-
have gone
yeah.
wrong
Things
even
have
then.
gone wrong. Even then.
Even when you are doing everything correctly.
Everything correctly. Still they have not gone home. And there have been cases just last week. There was this small kid, 2 months. He had something called as tetralogy of Fallot. And he went in a cyanotic spell and he arrested. He had a cardiac arrest in the ward. He was due to get operated in 2 days, but we couldn't get the slot or something. So we had kept him in the ward and he arrested. I had to give him CPCR for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And usually everyone knows that after CPCR,
कितना
there's
ही
not
survival
much,
होगा.
survival in this. And his heart started. But then heart was not beating very nicely. So we put him on something called as ECMO.
ECMO.
Extracorporeal. Yeah. Membrane oxygenation circuit. So we put him on that. Still his heart was not that great. So we decided that maybe if we operate, the heart might recover. So we operated. And even post-op day 0, 1, his heart was still struggling. He was still on ECMO. And finally, third day we decided we'll tell the parents. There was no, his pupils and all were reactive, but there was no much activity. And we were like, this is a lost
Nahi hoga.
cause. POD 3, suddenly his heart starts. All inotropes off, ECMO gone on POD 3. This child is awake, he's moving, he goes home on POD 7. Now how? Who has done what? We have not done anything different. We have protocols for everything. Every disease, every surgery, we have protocols, we have steps, and we don't differ from them. So everything we do the same. But then what changes? Now who can explain this? What happened? No one knows. It's not that this is the first time we have done this surgery. We have done this surgery God knows how many times. But something different happens with every patient. So what is this force? No one knows. But there is a divine intervention. I have a counterpart who we operate with loops. Loops are like magnification glasses. So it is kept in a box. So he has like God idols within the box. So every time we go to operate, we wear these loops. So we have to open the box. So he'll first open the box. He'll keep his idols outside. He'll pray to them. Then he'll wear his loops and then he'll go to the OB. Whatever. Every surgeon has a superstition. Some will start with left hand, will switch her with right hand. Something everyone has. So divine intervention does exist. We cannot explain it. And we are not doing anything. Whatever is being done by him. We are just doing it through him. We are not doing anything. So divine intervention is definitely there. There is no factor. There are surgeons who might say that no, I am doing, like even when I started about congenital surgery, I mentioned that God has made mistakes and we are trying to correct it. But God has sent them so that, through us, he can correct them. He made mistakes, but he wants to correct it and he's correcting it through us. So that is how I see it. I don't see it that we are correcting what God has made mistakes. Means surgeons will say that, but divine intervention definitely. I don't think we are doing anything sometimes. Means sometimes things will happen and you're like, what we did, man? We operated and things went bad, and sometimes we didn't do anything and things went good. So you never know. So this is definitely there.
Amazing, yaar. Matlab, it is so hard to keep your head in the right place after you reach such a prestigious position. You're a heart surgeon. तो उसमें अपना ईगो संभालना ही बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है.
बहुत बड़ी बात है.
तो बट यार कुडोस टू यू कि मतलब इतना सब होने के बाद भी आई कैन ग्लैडली से कि यार ये तरुण वही वाला तरुण है जो मुझे याद है. एंड ही इज वट एवर ही इज टुडे इज बिकॉज उसका फाउंडेशंस बहुत अच्छा है. तो आई एम रियली ग्लैड टू have experienced that myself. And कितना टाइम हुआ?
Almost that. I think
More than one.
more than
Okay. हाँ, so finally while closing मुझे ना एक ये याद आ रहा है, सीन याद आ रहा है मूवी का. एंड वो मैं I would want to know your thoughts on that scene.
Don't tell me the South Indian movie. I know, yaar. The one where he throws the heart. No.
अरे यार ये क्या है? How did you know? तुम पता है क्या किसी ने?
नहीं, वो रील्स वगैरह वो इतना फेमस है. I don't know, कार्डियक कुछ तो ये एल्गोरिथम से वो I think in a week once or twice that thing will come on my feed. I don't know why.
अच्छा, okay, that explains it. अब YouTube ही तुमको भेज रहा है कि देखो ऐसे करो. यार मतलब क्या कुछ भी दिखाते हैं. If heart surgery was that simple, वो ऐसे वो उसका whatever I don't know आर्टरी बना रहा है, उसको मुंह से तोड़ रहे हो. बन गया अभी, हाँ इतना लेंथ हो गया, अभी इसको मुंह कैंची वैची क्या कर रहा है. So what do you think about that scene?
No, yeah, that was something. They took a lot of creative liberty, but yeah, ठीक है यार. I mean, now being a heart surgeon, I find it so hilarious. So the normal, people will find it like, yeah, this is too good. Right?
I don't know. Sometimes I think, thank God they took that creative liberty so that people can understand कि reality में obviously ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं
बिल्कुल
होता.
नहीं होता.
वो हार्ट फेंकेगा, वो ठीक है जाए उसमें लगा हार्ट और वो चालू हुआ. दैट इज वो आगे का बात है. वो बराबर कांच को बराबर तोड़ेगा बराबर एंगल से, और सर्जन खड़ा है वहां पे, वो अपने आप जाके वहां पे चिपक रहा है, चालू हो रहा है.
बट मैं जो बोल रहा था कि मतलब क्रिएटिव लिबर्टी ठीक है यार, बट ठीक है, मतलब ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर इन अ गुड दिस ओनली. मतलब ठीक है, इट्स नॉट टू demean anyone, any heart surgeon or something, but it's hilarious. But the thing is that ki jo this last thing, someone asked me what is the best part of your day, because many people ask me ki being a heart surgeon ye wo. Ek to we don't want surgery. I wish that surgery was so simple like this meme where we just throw like this and it starts. So it should not be so difficult that our heart surgery is right now. So that's fine. The second thing is that for operating on hearts, this is the last thing, because this is the most beautiful part, which I was discussing with my senior yesterday only. Whenever we operate on hearts, whenever we have to go inside the heart in any chamber or vessels or whatever, great arteries and stuff, we have to stop the heart. So basically, it's like to cure the patient, we are killing the patient. Patient is dead.
For some time.
Patient is dead. His heart is stopped. It stops. And during this time, the heart function is taken care by the bypass machine. Bypass machine will circulate blood in the entire body, and this much heart will be isolated. So now when I open one chamber, there's no blood coming here and there. My vision is not obstructed. I finish, and then we start the heart again. So when the heart starts again, that beauty, that feeling, because everything of your surgery is based on that. If you have not done a good work, your heart won't start. And that's the end of it. That's the end for everyone, for the surgeon, for the patient, for his family. That's the end. Heart won't start. Whatever you do, it won't start. If you have done a wrong thing. If you have done the right thing, as soon as you remove the clamp and once blood goes into the coronaries, heart will start. And it will beat to its where seeing the beat after some years of cardiac surgery, when you see it beating, there is some thing between the heart and the surgeon. When he looks at the heart, he knows this heart is good, this guy is going home. So that feeling, I felt that once, twice, I'll get used to it. Till today, after so many years also, the happiness which I get when I see that heart beating again, I have not got used to it. So yesterday I just asked my senior on table, are you used to this feeling, or still do you feel happy? So he's like, no, till today I feel that much happy how I felt on the first day.
क्या बात है. I guess that is why you should become a heart surgeon.
Maybe.
For the right reasons. Amazing, yaar, amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
For coming and for talking to us about heart surgery and life of a heart surgeon. I think लोगों को इससे काफ़ी इंस्पिरेशन मिलेगा यार, स्पेशली जो किड्स है या जो अभी अप्लाई कर रहे हैं MBBS के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं. आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं ये वाला जो आज का जो पर्सपेक्टिव है ना, उनको बहुत इम्पैक्ट कर सकता है इन अ वेरी गुड वे. रियली. So thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you. My pleasure.